Today, I would like to talk about rejection. Um, for some people, it's not very pleasant. I don't think rejection is cool, but feel like it happens to us because it's something that we need, even though we don't see it that way. um, with us experiencing rejection, there's a sense of healing and there's a sense of learning. And when we learn that, whatever it is that you learn, you're able to share that with other people who are experiencing the same. So I would like to reference to the Bible. Um, I know that in the Bible, well, from the top of my head, I know that Moses, Jesus, yeah, sure, Elijah and Elisha were rejected in the Bible, and Jesus was also rejected to the point of death. So, to me, um, death is learning that an ending is merely a beginning. So, like, rejection is an ending in a sense, right? But it's rejection, it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. So, you're being rejected, but also being accepted in something else or with something else. So rejection is you're being rejected in a job, for example, being rejected from a person, a relationship, um, just being rejected in a society, family group, and that's okay. That's okay, totally. Um, Sometimes it doesn't feel that way in that moment, but eventually it starts to make sense. And um, I feel like with rejection, that's where most of our healing begins, because when you're not being rejected, you're like very in your comfortable zone. Um, I can't be hurt over here, and I feel like sometimes we need that little hurt to give us that little push, in a sense. I know it. I'm saying it nicely now, but in an actual sense, where someone is actually experiencing rejection, it doesn't feel that way in that moment. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if no one ever told you that they are sorry with how you felt about being rejected, about being feeling left alone. I am sorry. Okay, I give you that big hug. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, and it's okay. And with time, I feel like time will tell you that it's okay, and you had to go through that to be able to um, have a better understanding and have a better ending. So um, one another thing I wanted to say is that rejection is also a gift. So that goodbye, that um, we don't want you anymore here, or you're not the best fit for us here, or I don't want you here, is is a blessing in disguise. And the more you embrace it, so the more you embrace the rejection, the better the healing begins to happen, because all doubt will be released, and you will no longer want to have the answers, because the answers will be laid out for you. Um, either from God, angels, um, and usually God uses people that are around us to show us that we're not alone, in a sense, while we're being rejected from people, places, and things. So, um, I feel like it's a trusting process. Like you really have to trust and believe that it's okay that you are going through that denial, that rejection. It's nothing against you. Nothing against you. Nothing against you. It's just a process for you to learn through this life journey. You know, the amount of people that we have lost through death, well, we're not prepared for that going or that passing of that person, but it happened, right? And we were not in control of that. So even rejection, something that we dearly want, doesn't want us. And you too, something that really wants you, you know, you don't want it. So it's like the scales have to be balanced, and not everything has to go our way, and that's okay, because I feel like that's part of life, and it's a learning process for everybody, for you, for me. And with that, we become powerful. Okay, so that's all I have for today. And if you guys have any other topics that you want me to talk about and share, I'll be more than happy to talk about. Okay, so I love you, and keep shining, keep being that bright in other people's lives. You never know whose life you're changing. Like, to me, I don't care how many likes I get anymore. I Even if it touches one person, that's amazing. That's amazing, because I know that at least with that one person, I've touched the soul. Okay, so keep being you, and I love you, and kudos. Have a happy weekend.